Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Nairee. I know it has been a hot minute since my last upload. Obviously, I did Vlogmas, which means that I uploaded a video every single day in the month of December. By completing that challenge, I definitely proved to myself that I can actually consistently post on YouTube. However, it also caused a little bit of burnout, which is why I've kind of avoided filming, editing, or posting anything on YouTube for the past month and a half. However, I have new gear and I have a new excitement for YouTube, which is exactly why I wanted to film this video today. As the title of this video suggests, today we are going to be focused on goal setting, intention setting, and visualization for the most incredible year ahead. I've curated a bit of a process that I'm actually really excited for, and I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to bring you along with me and show you exactly how I am going to prep for the year ahead. Usually I like to do this before the new year, but honestly, our December was so incredibly busy. I felt completely out of sorts and I just didn't have the time or the energy or the mindset to, I think, effectively do this, which is why it has taken me a month and a half to finally get there. I hope that this situation just proves to you it is never too late to reinvent your life. A little harshly put, nothing changes if nothing changes. You don't need to wait for the first day of the year or the first day of the month or the first day of the week to make a change. All that you need is you. So if you're in the same boat as me and it's taken you just a little bit longer to find your footing this year, but you are finally ready to live a more intentional life in 2025, then this video is for you. I'm gonna show you my incredibly simple yet incredibly effective 3-step process of setting yourself up for success this year. Let's get into it. To start, you're gonna wanna grab either a notebook or a plain piece of paper. We're gonna begin with Brian Tracy's 10x10 goal setting method. Now, if you've never heard of Brian Tracy before, he is a motivational speaker and he's also an author of over 80 books, most of them being focused on self-development. He has a couple of different methods when it comes to goal setting and doing that effectively, but the one that we're gonna do today is very simple. This is one of the easiest ways to help you envision your highest self and exactly what that person looks like. Whenever I do exercises like this, I come to realize just how little self-reflection I do. I like to keep my mind really busy, really occupied. I don't really spend much time in quiet or in stillness. I either always have music playing, a show on, or I'm reading. So if you're in the same position as me, then this exercise right here is a great place to start. All that we're gonna do is take 10 goals and write them out in the present tense. Now I know that that sounds incredibly simple, but there are actually a couple of different things at work here. Now it's really important that you write all of these out in present tense because your subconscious mind is only activated by affirmative statements like that. So instead of saying, I will earn, you'll write, I earn. Instead of saying, I will drive, you'll say, I drive. You also want to frame all of your goals positively. So instead of saying, I will lose 10 pounds, you would write, I weigh blank. Throughout this video, I am gonna keep my goals to myself. I feel like goal setting, intention setting, visualization is a very private process. And I also learned that by telling people your goals and things that you want to accomplish, it releases a similar dopamine response as it would if you were to actually complete that goal, which in turn decreases motivation to complete said goal. So basically, by telling you all of my goals, it would physiologically give me a false sense of reward, which I don't want. However, I am gonna give you just a couple of suggestions of how you might want to frame your goals. To start, I'm gonna title this 2025 goal setting. The examples that Brian Tracy himself gave included I am, I earn, I drive, I achieve. You get the gist. I'm gonna take a couple of minutes to work through my 10 goals. Feel free to do the same. Pause this video, do whatever you need to. And when you're ready, press play and we'll get on with our second exercise. Now Now that we've outlined our goals, we can move on to some visualization, which is really just going to drill all of these into our subconscious mind. I learned about this method of visualization from the Mel Robbins podcast with Stanford neurosurgeon Dr. Jim Doty. If you're interested, the podcast episode is called The #1 Neurosurgeon: How to Manifest Anything You Want and Unlock the Unlimited Power of Your Mind. And in it, Dr. Doty basically talks about how neuroscience proves the power of visualization. He has a very particular method of how to most effectively visualize your goals and basically bring them into fruition. We're gonna take our 10 goals and then use as much of our sensory organs as possible to really embed them into our subconscious. So to do this, we're gonna take our goal, write it down, read it silently, read it aloud, then visualize it with our eyes closed. I know it's a little redundant because we just wrote out all of these goals, but the more that you do it, the better and more effective it's gonna be. I'm gonna start by taking one of these goals, writing it out. Now, I'm gonna sit here and read it silently. Then I'm gonna read it aloud. And finally, I'm going to sit here, close my eyes to visualize the heck out of this goal. Done. Now I can move on to the next. Now I'm gonna repeat this process with the remainder of my goals off camera. Feel free right here to pause this video and do the same with all of your goals. And when you're ready to move on to the final part, and personally my favorite of this 3-step visualization process, just press play and we'll get into it. Now that we've gone through the motions of visualizing our goals, you can close up this bad boy, put your sheet of paper away, and instead open up your computer because we are going to be doing some vision boarding. I do think that making a physical vision board where you are either cutting out photos from a magazine or printing out some pictures and then gluing them onto a physical board is probably better and a little bit more effective. But I personally love making a computer backdrop and then a phone home screen because that way I am constantly reminded of the goals that I have set for myself. I had a vision board making night with some of my girlfriends last year, and although I loved that process, that vision board is just up on my nightstand and I honestly barely look at it. So by making these, not only do I have incredibly aesthetic backgrounds, I also just have those gentle but consistent reminders of what goals I set for myself. My personal process for making these vision boards is super straightforward. All that I'm gonna do is head to Pinterest. I use Pinterest for pretty much all of the photos that go onto my vision boards. So once I'm on the Pinterest site, I usually start by just scrolling down the home feed. Based off of my previous searches and other photos that I've saved off of Pinterest, my home feed does a pretty good job at giving me exactly what I'm looking for. It's very much catered to wellness, fitness, fashion, travel, etc. As soon as I see an image that I like, I'm gonna scroll over it, right click, then select open link in new tab. By doing this, I just don't lose my home screen, but I can also head to that new tab, save the photo if I decide that I like it, and I can scroll down and find so many more photos similar to that kind of style and aesthetic. And by doing this, I end up finding a lot of images that I like very, very quickly. I've been collecting images for these vision boards over the last couple of weeks, so I already have an established vision board folder on my desktop. If you don't, I highly suggest making one. It's a super, super easy way to organize all of your images before taking them into Canva, which is exactly what we're about to do. By doing this, it's super easy to just drag and drop the images that you find on Pinterest. Now, if you have no idea what kind of photos you want on your vision board, I suggest you bring back out your notebook or whatever you wrote on. You've already done all of the work, so this part should really just be enjoyable and fun. If you don't know where to start, simply look over your goals and take some keywords, put them into Pinterest, and then see what happens from there. Something that helps me in finding nice images is adding the word aesthetic after whatever keyword I've chosen. For example, if one of your goals was to work out more, I would just write workout aesthetic. And just like that, you have a ton of really aesthetic images that would look incredible on a vision board. If you want to be a little bit more specific, say you want to start doing more Pilates, I would then just say Pilates aesthetic. And here we are once again You will get a ton of different images that are deemed more aesthetic, more visually pleasing, that would look great on a vision board. And again, say you see an image that you really like. For example, this fitness studio is stunning. I would then simply go into that separate tab that I've created. Now, once again, you can save this image, or you can scroll down to see if there are any kind of photos that are the similar vibe that you like a little bit more that you want to save for your vision board as well. Similar to our goal setting and visualization, you're just going to rinse and repeat this process until you have a whole bunch of images to bring into Canva to create your vision boards. This year, I'm not gonna bore you with my personal process of creating this vision board. I'm super picky when it comes to how my vision board looks, and it definitely takes me a good amount of time. But I usually just take all of the images that I've saved to that folder in my desktop, drag it into Canva, and then from there, I just take all of the images and start to piece them together in Canva until it looks a little something like this. This is my vision board from last year, and looking at it now, honestly, most of it has absolutely come into fruition. If you are interested in seeing exactly how I made this vision board, then you can just head back and watch last year's goal setting video. But if not, I wish you all of the best. I am gonna wrap up the video right here. Like I already said, I like to take my time when making my vision board, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. Once again, if there is anything that I hope you get out of this video, it's the fact that it is never too late to reinvent your life. You have everything that you need to create the life that you've always wanted to live. I promise all it takes is you. And just by clicking on this video, you have already taken that first step into creating the best year yet. I just know that you're going to absolutely smash the rest of this year. As always, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video.